this video, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you the tools that you can use, like the bare minimum that you need to get one of these buildings to this shape. So a generator, you need one of those, even if you have battery operated tools, because when the batteries go dead, yeah, you gotta charge them. All of the links will be found in the description of all the tools that I'm using. Plus I might add in a few other tools that I wish I had. Okay, so I use an old DeWalt. It's an awesome saw. It's been banged around a bit, but what I like to use are nail biter blades. And when you cut it, it's not a pro cut, that's for sure. It looks like you just grabbed the board and like snapped it over your knee. It's pretty rugged, but you hit a nail or two, whatever, just keep going. You'll feel a kick, but just keep going. Okay, talking about skill, you're definitely gonna need skill with one of these. This one here is Makita. I've gone through DeWalt's, Ryobi. I've got a Milwaukee coming in. But you're gonna need one of those. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Blades for that. This is important. You can go through a lot of money trying to figure out what kind of blades. So let me just save you that time right now. Milwaukee Sawzall blades. Those are the way to go. The best I found. If you found something that works really well, let me know in the comments. I'd be willing to try them. These ones here, 18 teeth. I prefer more teeth. More the better, because we're going back and we're cutting between the stud and the siding, right? When there's two layers, that's no problem. You can still de-nail that stud. This is just a faster way. So down it goes. Then a few shorter blades, just for those hard to reach areas. Is a shorter wood blade. The last unit that you're gonna need, and that's de-nailer, really confuses people. They're like, what is a de-nailer? It's a nail kicker, see? Hooked up to air, so you can see it pop the pin. And that's how far your nail's gonna go in one direction. Either you can push the nail back deeper into the wood. Sometimes it's nice to do on a beam. You can also punch nails out. Let me show you. Boom. What's up? Boom. 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 So yeah. Oh, you can fire this thing pretty quick. So we got one there, that's that nail there. I know we're gonna be cutting this off anyways, but just to show you, you can't get something on it, come at it at an angle like that. Cool unit. The price does range like extreme. This one here is one of the cheaper versions, and it's deadly. Why? Because it's cheaper, and I can buy 10 of these to the price of a good one. Like a nail puller, right? A small one. Oh, I've tried like so many of them, and this is the nicest that I've found yet. And just perfect for just slipping under there and just popping those. I would recommend having 2 of these identical ones. And then you're gonna need a decent hammer, right? We got the north side. It's seen better days. It's a little shady, but actually the rafters underneath aren't too bad. And then the south side, we got some pretty good wood. So the very first thing that we want to do when we come out to these places, I like to do, is to have a real good look at these chimneys. You don't want these bricks falling on you. That's, you know, about the last thing. Most of it is garbage. Actually, pretty much all of it's garbage, but that's okay. Once we get this piled out, we got some other nice wood. The walls will be nice and safe to get at. We took the roof off. We really didn't get into detail with that, but that's the first thing that we do. You know, take care of that chimney. That chimney was super nice. We could just take brick by brick by brick and off over the edge. Made a pile on both sides. There ended up being 2 chimneys. Usually there's only 1. A lot of times we'll take those chimneys. I'll just tie some ropes and chains to the truck, and I'll just pull it out the side, because generally it's on the side, but these ones were more in the middle, so Fortunate for us, we were able to just kind of pick it apart as we brought the roof down. We got a dump trailer here, which is nice because we just kind of like threw everything off the roof into there. We're making a pile here. We're keeping everything up tight against the building. Actually, it's two old buildings. You can see this one over here and this one here. It was actually two granaries that were brought in from several miles away to here. And why? That there's water here and there wasn't down there. So they moved the whole farmstead here. They took two granaries, put one this way and they put one this way, and made a house. It's kind of the coolest house I've actually ever been in. I'm responsible for taking the top part down. We got the roof off. That was the big deal. That was kind of like the danger zone. That's gone. Perfect. Now today we're going to be focusing in on the siding, because this stuff is, oh, it's like the cream in your coffee, you know? You get like a bunch of dark gray and a bunch of light gray, and then you piece in some of this stuff, and that's how we get our deadly feature walls. If you're out doing this or you're interested in how I'm doing it, it's like I said before, it's a process. So you notice that on this wall, there's no trim left. The windows are gone. That door's still there. We haven't really got to that part. Let's focus on this part here. You're good where you are. We got the trim, we got everything off. We got all these boards exposed. We got rid of all the rot ones. Actually, that's all that's rot on this building because it's up on a concrete foundation on this side, you know, that far. And the back side, well, oh, it's way up there. But we went with the saw, skill saw. We'll run down beside the windows. We'll cut it off, and the reason for that is that every time that you're on the edge of that board like that, there's always cracking here. I'll show you a little closer view. My responsibility is to get rid of the top, and what they're gonna do is clean out everything, sweep it down, see what the wood is like. There's two rotten spots that I know of. The rest of the floor looks really, really good, and it's a nice hardwood floor. And then they're gonna talk about maybe rebuilding something similar to this, or just putting a roof right on top and turning it into more like a shed. Pretty good idea, great way to save and reuse a resource. We get the wood, we pass that on, and the story of this old building will live on. So we got some old ass tin on the bottom here. It's pretty cool. What, special quality copper bearing something plate. Oh, shingle plate. Guess it's shingles. We're running out of batteries, so this is about the end of it here. I'm gonna take all of those 2x4s, and after I do that, the walls, the two interior walls fold in, and then the cleanup crew comes in and cleans the rest up. The next video coming up will be sourcing, and we're gonna go more specifically into using a contract to source. By the end of the video, you'll be able to make your own contract. All right guys, check you later.